Yo, YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Nas. Today we are reacting to why DDG can't keep a cameraman, no Batman. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. And let's get into the motherfucking video. Please, y'all fucking subscribe, nigga. Hey, the shit that y'all see right there, bro. That's my manifestation type of wall right there, man. You know, so I gotta look at that every day, no Batman. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. No bat. Let's get into the goddamn video, bro.
Probably the hardest job in content creation is not being an editor. It's not probably the hardest job in content creation is not being an editor. It's not being a thumbnail person. Hell, it's probably not even being the person that is on camera as the talent. It's the person holding the camera.
My experience being a camera operators are like at the bottom. They treat us like at the bottom. Everything is our fault. Hear from a lot of other camera operators that I was talking to. They also cramped up. Body was given out due to dehydration.
That was DDG's last cameraman, and his complaints about being a camera person in the industry sparked major conversations about conditions, about treatment, and most importantly, about pay.
Niggas will indirectly try to diss working for me. Like, that shit be blowing me, bro. Like, you don't know.
Whoa. This is a crazy word, that the fact that you just said that. I've been hearing on the internet, DDG been slack. He be slick paying them low rates, and then all these places that he been going to, they be really doing all this recording for him, and he really not paying that much towards these cameramans. I heard. That's what I heard. Now, that's what I heard. Hey, what's going on, man? You not paying these cameramans? I see why they dipping on your ass. They dipping on your ass because you're not paying them right now. You're not paying them for real. So hey.
How much cameraman's paid? Tell him how much you was paid at this point, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Let me put this in your brain. No cameraman will ever make as much money as the nigga they're filming.
But after running through,
it don't matter. They still want to get paid a good amount, though. You not, bro, getting paid at $300, $400 a goddamn a month or whatever. How much you paying him? I said example, right? $300, $400 a month. Nigga, as a cameraman, you shouldn't get paid as that much, bro. You should get paid way more than $300, $400, bro. Especially as a cameraman, bro. As a cameraman, you should at least get paid at least about, I say, and then DG, he makes a good amount. So the cameraman should be getting paid around about $4,000 or $5,000, my opinion. That's just my opinion. They should be getting paid. It depends on who's the content creator and how is he making his money, you know, so how much he making with his content. See, DDG, I know he makes a lot. Because you got to think about it. DDG been doing this for years now. He's a streamer, he's a YouTuber, he posts on multiple platforms. So you got to think about it. He making money from a lot of shit off content. You know what I'm saying? So you could be paying them $5,000 a month. Come on now, let's be real here. You could be paying them $5,000 a month, $4K. Come on. Why are we not? Why are we not paying our cameramans a good amount of money?
DDG finds himself
back
on
see
the
why
and his
niggas
new
complaining
streaming
about
endeavor of finding.
I'm just saying though. I'm
just
giving it a real opinion. I'm just being real. Hey.
Now we know that cameramen used to just be behind scenes, but now in 2026, they are being a part of the stream. They are speaking. They are appearing in clips. They are doing all of these different things. That's why DDG losing another cameraman is now public drama instead of another employee losing their job. And now the timeline is questioning why DDG keeps having these same problems. Why does he keep running through these cameramen? Is there an ethical dilemma that's going on? But before we answer those questions, we've got to break down what happened to his previous cameraman and why he can't keep one. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Don't make me turn my back on you like DDG has had to do with other cameramen. Now, back into the video. Streaming University has to be one of the most stressful events in the world.
Facts.
Streaming and content creation.
Facts.
Not just because there's so many high caliber streamers and content creators packed into one place and space, and you as a content creator and streamer want to make sure that you're doing a great job, but because there's somebody that's being a cameraman following these streamers and content creators, and they are being put through the ringer.
Look at this, bro. This is what gets sent in the group chat. This 10 pictures. That's Rocket. That's Santos. That's Drew. That's Max, cameraman Luca. That's Santos.
That nigga goddamn tired of him. That nigga look
right there.
He right. Hey, this nigga right here, he look tired as fuck. He's like, damn, man, this is too much shit going on. Fuck, man, this is crazy. I want to go home and just get into bed and just go to sleep. Look at him. He's just fucking standing off in the fucking alien world. Look at him, just. Nigga staring off.
Yeah,
He
I
don't know
ain't
what to
gonna lie.
do.
That's kind of brutal right there.
No,
That's
bro,
insane to
facts.
me. Now, the pictures and
Saying.
videos may mean one thing, but DDG's cameraman, or should I say ex-cameraman, really broke open the issues that plague cameraman and people that work for content creators during his time at Streamer University helping DDG out.
If you're gonna be a full-time camera operator for a talent, especially of that caliber, be prepared to treat it like the mafia. Nothing comes before the talent. Your family, your mental, physical health, errands, what you have to do at the house. You'll get a phone call at 1:30 that they need you at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, and you are obligated to, fulfill that. I suggest you have a strong program that goes well with physical, having a strong relationship with God or whoever you
I ain't gonna lie,
believe.
to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I don't know how it is to be a cameraman, so I can't say I can't agree with what he's saying because I don't know what's the real things of being a cameraman. I only know a couple things. As a cameraman, you should at least get some type of sleep and energy. I know they should have a lot of energy for sure. At least be with your family a lot before you try it, or at least try to be with your family. Because I know you're gonna be working damn near every goddamn day. You're gonna be working. The more he tell you to come out, your ass gonna be working. Just know that. You're gonna be that nigga. You're gonna be sitting there recording for him, doing this, doing that. Just know that, bro.
With spiritually, this job can really take a toll on you, especially when you're in the middle of the limelight. Unintentionally, the haters and the trolls and the harassment can really get to your head. Seriously.
Now, I'm trying to keep it as fair as possible.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. As a grown man, bro, you shouldn't let no goddamn other person, goddamn, throw shade at you, bro. You should have fun. You should never let a grown man goddamn bring you down, discourage you, and make you feel bad for yourself, bro. Don't listen to that person, nigga. Do your shit, pop your shit, have fun with what you're doing. Simple. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to do that. I'm telling you right now, it's not that hard, bro.
When I talk about this subject because, it can get a little tricky. DDG's ex-cameraman, described the job as physically demanding. He had to carry heavy equipment. He had to work in these high conditions and these long hours.
Start off, Streamer University sucked. It was 92, 94 degree weather. I was carrying 50 pounds of weight. Towards the 10-hour mark, I was dehydrated as fuck. My body started giving up on me.
And he even alluded to the fact that what he was getting paid was not worth what the job was being asked to do. Now, while I do agree and disagree with some of the things that he was ultimately saying, I wanted to hear DDG's response to this whole situation. Because I think that, hey, maybe if we had the creative POV, it might make the whole situation, a null and void conversation.
This is what I tell every nigga that work for me. If you're tired, I'm 20 times more tired. I can't leave the camera. You hold it. You can zone out. As long as you get the angles, I don't give a
Whoa. What's that? I just bought the budgeting app in base 44. Guys.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If I ever have a cameraman, bro, my cameraman gonna eat, make sure you get enough of sleep. I'm buy him a crib. You gonna have a crib, buy a car for him, everything. My cameraman gonna get spoiled. Like he's my goddamn kid, bro. Trust that, bro. I'm the most nicest nigga you know, bro. I'm not gonna be one of them type of niggas to not feed my cameraman. When I eat, my cameraman gonna eat. He gonna be recording while he eating, bro. He better be one hand recording that bit. I'm telling you, he gonna get it right. My cameraman definitely gonna eat for sure, though. I'm telling you, bro. Everything I do, my cameraman gonna do, bro. I'm gonna bless my cameraman with a lot of shit, bro. My cameraman ain't gonna be sitting there like I'm gonna treat him like a bitch. He gonna get paid good and right and shit and all that, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. My cameraman gonna get paid right. Nigga, all these screamers and they be so bird brained, bro, making all this money and don't know how to really just manage their money and don't know how to really, do what they know how to do. Like, it's crazy, bro. They be having all this shit and I don't really know how to really use it for real, bro. Come on, bro. They be making their own niggas famous. Just being real. Hey.
You texting on your phone or not? I don't give a what you doing. As long as you getting the angles, you can
just being real, man.
Your girl, nigga. As long as you get the angles, it's cool. I'm not tripping. I don't give a what you do. It's an easy job.
Let's break this down. For what it's worth, I think that there are certain jobs that come with an understanding of the grueling and rigorousnicity of the task that's being asked. If you're somebody who is a day laborer who is building buildings or planting fences, sure.
Whoa, why are you goddamn doing it like that? That look kind of a little weird, a suspect to me when you're doing it like that. Let me go back home.
You can complain about how hot it is, but ultimately, at the end of the or planting fences, sure.
Why are you?
can complain about how hot it is, but
Interesting.
ultimately, at the end of the day, we understand what's going on here. So when we see a streamer doing, I don't know, a 24-hour marathon or a 72-hour hike through the Amazon rainforest, in my mind, it just automatically kind of clicks and registers that it's probably going to be hot. This is probably going to be a tough task to take on, and that, you know, you're probably not going to get a lot of sleep or all these other things because the streamer is also not getting these things. I'm also not thinking that the camera is going to be the size of an iPhone. We've now, through plethora of videos, seen how big these streamers' setups are. Hell, Ben the Don talks about and brags about how he's always carrying around an FX6. Nothing in my mind makes me think that that is a small camera. And the pay conversation is super duper iffy. I can't really explain how somebody should be getting paid for this type of work. I would love for everybody to get a livable wage, but I also don't think that a streamer can delve out tens and 20s of thousands of dollars for a cameraman. Now, there is one thing that DDG said, and I might have to find it. It may or may not make this video about how you get paid
let me say this.
exposed.
Let me say this. If I'm making, say this number, right? If I'm a streamer, right? I'm a streamer. I do YouTube. I don't just do streams. I do YouTube. I post on TikTok. So I'm making money from all them 3 platforms, right? Plus Instagram, making money from Instagram. So say all these platforms, right? I'm making money from all these, right? Say streaming platform. I'm gonna say Kick. Say Kick, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm getting paid from all these 4 platforms. And I'm making over about $300K a month, right? I take out of that $300K, I'm gonna take about at least about my cameraman gonna be at least about paid about $10K a month. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll at least pay my cameraman because I will make that back. I'll make that $10K back probably in a day or so. Maybe. I don't know. Because you gotta think about it. From the old videos, people will go back to watch your old videos and then you'll make money from off your old videos that you then made. So you gotta think about, I could make that back. 10K ain't gonna be shit if I'm making $300K a month. I wouldn't be stressing over that shit, bro. I'd be making money off other platforms. I could be making $300K alone just off YouTube instead of Instagram and TikTok, bro. Come on now, let's be real. Like niggas don't, niggas don't know how to really use their money. They don't really know how to, pay their cameraman. And it's like, y'all be having all this money and be buying all these unnecessary ass chains and shit for no reason, bro. Like this chain shit, that shit don't mean shit. You may get fucking, that might be, what you call that? You be getting revenue and stuff because chain build up a lot of budget. They build off budget, so you could sell that. That's worth something. The watches, jewelry is worth shit if you after you selling that shit. After you keep it for a long ass time, you sell it and then you get a lot of money back off of it. But still, I feel like you wasting. You're really not really wasting money on jewelry. I don't want to say too much about jewelry, but if you buy unnecessary ass shit like expensive ass shit, like it's weird that you buying that shit because like it's no point. You're not making money off the unnecessary ass shit, Yeah, it's weird, bro. I'm just being real, bro.
In the time that you have with a content creator or streamer, yeah, to me,
do what you gotta do with your money in the right way, bro. Like, go get a business, bro. You be making money off your business. Why are you doing content, bro? Niggas don't think that way. Niggas do content and just do it and just have money and then try to save their money. Some niggas don't even try to save their money. They spend their goddamn money and probably, they spend it overly. And then they be having boring ass videos and shit. And later on in life, they'll have a good amount of time, go crazy about it for a whole year, and a couple years later, or maybe the next year, they'll be dropping boring ass shit. They don't know what to post. They drained out. They don't know what to post. Simple as that. That's how people just like. If I ever make it, I'm just letting y'all know, bro. If I ever make it, right? Well, I ain't gonna say if. I am gonna make it. Once I do make it, not gonna lie. I'm going to get me a business for sure, bro. I'm definitely getting me a business. I'm having something that I be making money besides this content, bro. Because I want to make money besides off content. I want to make money off content, but money from a business. Because if I'm just making money off content, bro, like that's nothing. It's really just making your money. Simple as that, going about your day. You want to have some type of business you could pass along to the next generation, or like your son or your child or somebody that you want to pass it along to. So Hey, I'm just being real, bro. You gotta think smart, bro, with your money, bro. Not gonna lie, bro.
The streamer
Money
or
brings
content
energy,
creator. And for what it's
and
worth,
it's
9
you know.
times out of 10, that
But you gotta
doesn't
know how
really
to
lead
manage
to
your money and know how to
anything
use it.
tangible.
Some niggas
Somebody
don't know
would
how to
probably
do
say you
that
could
shit.
roll that
Just
into
being
some
real.
sort of career as an entertainer, but ultimately you spend most of your time working for said content creator. And content creators do have some sort of stipulations in their working agreement that says that you probably can't create content, but I digress. And so they had a disagreement. The guy stopped working for DDG, and DDG immediately began searching for a replacement. But instead of just, submitting some sort of job opening request on Indeed or LinkedIn or asking his friend, he decided that he was going to start a contest. He did a 24-hour boot camp in order to find a new cameraman, which would ultimately
What the
be his
fuck,
like
man? That's the most craziest shit I ever seen in a heat like that. That shit crazy.
fourth in 2 years. The tryouts are entertaining, but they also quickly show how DDG has returned to the same position that he's been in for the past damn near 3 years at this point. He's once again searching for somebody who can film him, travel with him, and become a part of the content as a whole.
Bro, if you want a cameraman, that you want to do all that with you, travel with you, do this blah 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 blah. Right? You want them to follow you around, nigga. Pay them right, nigga. Why am I following you if you're not paying me right? The fuck, bro? Well, this is not my job for real, bro. You got me wasting my time, bro. You got me recording for you. This benefits you, by the way. I'm the only nigga. I'm getting paid. That's what I mostly care about. Getting paid, bro. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about none of this, bro. I give a fuck about me. I have fun while doing it, but also I want to get paid as well, bro. If I'm not getting paid, what the fuck am I there for? If I'm not really getting the full amount that I need to get right, you know. If I'm not getting my real amount of money, bro, from you, fuck am I there? Like, therefore, like, it's just no point.
Isn't
There's no point
DDG is
of
going to
recording
find
for you,
another
bro.
cameraman.
I'm just being real,
Truly
like,
an
dead
opportunity
ass.
of a lifetime. The question is whether he can build a working relationship that's going to last. Now, before DDG finds him a new cameraman, we need to look at the previous ones, because while there have been some other content creators who have had issues with their employee, DDG continuously has these fallouts. And the latest one makes more sense when you understand what happened to his previous cameramen, Ed and Johnny.
The narrative of DDG.
Yo, what the fuck happened to Johnny, bro? I remember Johnny was the man. I ain't gonna lie, Johnny the nigga I did know Johnny, because I know he was only recording for DDG for some years.
I've been using the same people
or
for
was
a long time.
Was it 4 years or was it
I just started streaming in 2025.
I don't know.
How many cameramen do y'all think I had? It's only been Johnny and Ed. And everybody assumed, oh, DDG can't keep a cameraman. Nigga, it's only been 2025, bro. I haven't been in the game that long to even know where to go and find folks. You feel me?
Yeah, you've only been working with 2 people, but they've been kind of in and out and in and out. Just like a toxic relationship, DDG and his former 2 cameramen have been on and off again for probably like the past 2 years. Now, the reason's very...
See, like Johnny, bro, like I like that dude, bro. Like, but you gotta know how to really pay your people, bro. If you got cameramen, bro, you gotta know how to pay your cameramen,
There's some sort
bro.
of pattern here.
Real
It
shit,
open
bro.
up
If you don't know how to pay your cameraman, the fuck
his
you
first
got
cameraman,
for, bro.
Ed, did about 2
No
stints
point
of 6
bro.
months before leaving DDG for these reasons.
The pay isn't right for me, as you guys know, with the cameraman job. Because I needed to make more money, all I did was wake up earlier, wake up later, make some content, make some clothes, and make some money. In all honesty, when it comes to the pay that is received strictly off filming, it wasn't enough for the financial needs that I had. Now you guys can get a general idea, but when you live in LA, regular payments that you have, whether it's rent, car, insurance, just the basic things, and food, if the money was to come in, it would come right out.
Now, I do think it's DDG's responsibility to build some sort of environment that will make for a happy and healthy working relationship between his cameraman and whatever other employees that he does have on his payroll. Ultimately, nobody likes to do a bunch of turnover at their place of employment, and the idea of bringing in somebody new and training them every 6 months almost sounds nerve-wracking. But that's exactly what he did with this cameraman, Ed, and then also another cameraman, Johnny, who we'll get to in 2 seconds. But the concept of him not paying enough for...
Like, look at this shit, bro. Like, you could buy these high expensive ass chains, but can't pay your fucking cameraman, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Get on your shit, bro. What are we doing, bro? You could pay these highest, you could pay on these fucking highest chains, but can't get a fucking cameraman, can't pay a cameraman right. Like, what are we doing, bro? Come on, bro. Lock in, bro.
or
Lock
the
in, bro.
lifestyle that Johnny would live is
You
not
damn near
the fault of
fucking
DDG.
scamming them, bro.
Ultimately, a
You
job
could real
pays
life
their
goddamn
bills,
sue
and
you for
while
that
you
shit.
would love increases, while I would love people to be getting paid a livable wage, not saying that DDG wasn't paying him a livable wage, but ultimately, if you have a $20,000 lifestyle,
I feel like if they
and the job
complaining
only
so
pays
much,
$3,000, then hey
that's how
man,
you know
that's
they
kinda
not really
on
getting
you.
paid
Not
that
DDG
much.
was even
If they
fair
was
in his
getting
response.
paid,
He
bro,
went
nigga,
down
I
this
want,
rabbit hole
you
about
know, if
how
I'm
he
nigga,
gave
if let me
incentives.
be real, if I'm that nigga that's getting goddamn paid a good amount, bro, I'm not gonna be complaining, even though I gotta be in the heat every day or doing something every day, bro. At least I'm getting paid for it. At least I'm getting a good amount, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck, bro. Niggas don't understand that, bro. I'm a hard working ass nigga. Y'all nigga, bro. If you getting paid, bro, a good amount from a job or anything, bro, don't sit there and fucking complain, bro. Do your job, bro. Cause if you didn't want to do it in the first place, the fuck you came for it, bro. If you knew you was, bro, you knew what you was signing up for in the beginning with. The fuck you come here then? If you knew, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but if you're not getting paid right, simple as that. Go find another job, bro. You know. But I feel the cameramans though. DDG, if DDG real life not paying these cameramans right, the fuck you goddamn, you know? Why am I here? There's no point of being here, gang. I feel them. You know, even though I don't know the experience of being a cameraman, but like I feel like I would be complaining too if I'm not getting paid the right paid a good amount of money. I'll probably dip, not gonna lie. I probably let them know like you gonna pay me a good amount, bro. I'm gonna let him know, bro. Real shit. And if he ignore my know what I said, then the fuck I'm gonna get the fuck on. Ignore his text message. He texted me the next day saying pull up, nigga. No, nigga, go find a different cameraman. Simple as that. I'm not saying shit back. You gotta find you a different cameraman.
And
Simple.
opportunities for
Fuck
there
you gonna
to
do
be more
about it?
money made.
The amount of money I was paying Ed was not life changing, regular money, but there was incentives. It's been times where I've told, hey bro, let's do Snapchat, let's do this, let's do boom. Me and Ed and this is it's not happening no more. Me and Ed had a clothing line coming out. Just because I ain't paying a nigga crazy to hold a camera, it does not mean that I'm trying to like keep a nigga under. I always try to find ways to help a motherfucker make more money. But while you're making more money, I want to make money as well. So I like to create businesses and different ventures and give people other opportunities to make money in other places, not just
You got niggas making millions a year, gang. Millions a year, by the way. And this is the type of nigga that you talking about right here. He makes millions a year. I know it for a fact, bro. You can't. It's no way you a fucking content creator. You not making millions a year, bro. Content creators get paid a fucking lot, bro. Especially YouTubers, bro. YouTubers and Twitch and fucking streamers, bro. Come on, bro. Now I ain't gonna lie, TikTok do be paying, but not as like much as you know. But I know Kick for sure gonna pay you right though. If you gonna Kick, you consistent with your streams and going dumb, bro. Kick gonna pay you for sure.
camera.
And that's what I'm going
Now,
to. I'm going to
there's some
Kick.
finesse
And I'm not
in
just
there,
going
but
for
I
the money. I'm
understand
going
what
to be
DDG
happy,
is
nigga.
saying.
I'm going
Hey,
because that's what I want to
create
do.
an
I
opportunity
want to do.
for me to make
wanna
another
stream. I
stream
wanna
of
be a
income so
content
that you can
creator, 'cause
also
that's-
get another stream of
you know, I've
income.
been
It's
saying
a
it for
small
years.
business. He's an entrepreneur at, to a certain degree. So I get it. But based off the other cameraman Johnny's track record in history, it makes a lot of sense as to why these people left DDG.
If you got any questions about me, Johnny filmed for me for a year. If y'all do not know, y'all know Johnny, right? He filmed for me for a year. We had a great run, and he wanted to be like 1, 8, 10, 11, and 2. Become a streamer. So then me and Johnny fell out. Luckily, 1 in 1 million. 1 in 1. This is 1 in 1 million out of all cameramen to become a millionaire after becoming a streamer. My bad for putting your money out there.
Johnny, aka Yearn Boy, BKA DDG's first cameraman, would leave DDG after becoming a part of his content to go on and become a successful streamer, if you ask me. He streams
That's
about
real, on
helping other
facts.
people. But this is
I
where
would
the
do the same.
pattern starts to get involved.
'Cause
DDG
you-
hires a cameraman.
Shit, if I'm getting paid a good amount, shit, I might end up dipping and go goddamn start my own stream shit. Nigga, I'm getting paid. You know, I might go spend the money that he gave me and go invest in shit I need to buy. You know what I'm saying? And then save the rest. Facts. You know? Facts. I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna spend my money. I'm probably gonna get a couple things that I need.
Audience. People start to develop a relationship with the cameraman on camera.
You know, it's
so
a
behind the
difference
scenes, problems
to
are
needs
developed.
and
The relationship
wants.
ultimately ends up publicly.
Keep the
and
needs.
then DDG goes.
Keep the goddamn wants for later, nigga. And keep the needs for important shit. You need the needs, gang. The needs, bro. You need them, bro. Always know that. Everybody that's watching this video, bro, You need the needs, bro. You don't need the fucking wants. You get the wants later, bro. Keep the wants for later, gang. Simple as that, bro. Know that. Keep that in your brain cells, bro. No
And so
doubt.
then we get into the bigger
Just letting you know right now, gang.
DDG is talking about and bolstering the fact that, yo, working around him brings exposure, it brings connections, it brings these different opportunities, and those benefits are real. But ultimately, down the line, it's going to become more and more and more enticing for somebody to then take what they've built in lieu of the money and turn this into a career and become creators themselves. The job ultimately gives these people the tools to eventually leave the job. And so even though every cameraman leaves for different reasons, the same position keeps ending in the same exact way. And now people are naturally starting to question the system around it. And this matters because cameramen aren't just invisible employees, they're part of the content now.
Makes sense
Fact.
because we had it in the same band.
Okay.
That nigga look geek this fuck. What the hell? Damn. Fat ass. Lacey got some fat ass.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Can you take his
Fucking, what's it called? Caps.
In
What the
2020,
hell?
streaming is no
Yo.
No, not with the camera. Just you.
Yo, come on, bro. Nah, this the most craziest shit, though. What are we doing?
In 2026,
What the fuck
streaming is
we
no
doing,
longer this
gang?
one-man army of a job.
No.
You can no longer film, edit, record, hold the backpack and the camera, script out the content, find the locations, all these things. You now need editors. You now need camera people. You now need thumbnail people, producers, managers, sponsor team. The creator may be the face, but the team is what's keeping the whole thing moving. And we all know that building content with more people helps make for
You gotta think about it, bro. Like, it's gonna be a lot of responsibility, bro, for that one person, bro. Not gonna lie. Say it's me, right? Like I said, bro. Let's boost this up. Let's boost the pay rate up. If I'm making about 500K, right, a month, right? I'm making 500K a month. Hold on. Come on, I don't know exactly. Yeah, it's somewhere across the goddamn room. Anyways, I'm making 500,000 a month, right? You know, damn near every month I'm making 500,000, right? So if I'm making that, I gotta pay my team, right? I gotta pay my team. Then also I gotta think about my responsibilities, my bills and shit. I gotta think about the place that I'm staying at, bro. If I'm staying at a place and the rent, or you know, the rent there is about 3 to 4K a month, right? 3 to 4K a month. Plus my car note. My car note is damn near around the same price, 3 or 4K a month. Me a month too, right? That's a goddamn. That's you know, that's about 6,000 or 8,000. That's 6,000 to 8,000 right there off that. Then on top of that, you gotta think about the electricity, the lights, and the water, and all that other shit, bro. You gotta think about a lot of bills that you gotta pay, bro. Like you gotta think about a lot of shit, bro. It's crazy, gang. But if you working and putting that grind in, you can make that money. You then gotta pay your team, gotta do this, blah. So you're gonna have a lot of responsibilities, bro. That's the point of having a manager, so they can help you. Then the sponsors, bro. The sponsors, you're gonna need the sponsor for sure, maybe. Well, yeah, you're gonna definitely need the sponsor for sure. Then you're gonna need like somebody to be there to support you besides the manager. Like you need like somebody that you could really trust. You know, that would be on your side and really knows what they're doing for real. You know,
content environment.
But you know, and that's the point of the
cameramen
manager
are
too, also,
becoming
right?
a part of storylines.
Yeah.
They're becoming people who hold people accountable.
But I'm gonna
who
get that one
streamers
day.
and
I'm gonna get there one
content
day, and
creators
I'm
are praising,
gonna
who are
understand
being
all
taken
this shit what they
seriously
talking
in
about.
this
I understand
space,
it a little bit, not as much as they do, but I understand it a little bit though. You know what I'm saying?
just because they help get the videos and clips out to the public, but because they are also a part of making the content better. This also means that audiences are becoming more and more attached to them. A long-term cameraman is going to learn the creator's personality, their filming style, their daily schedule, what their good side is, what their bad side is, their friends, their family, when to speak during the stream, when not to speak during the stream, what moments are worth capturing, and so much more. But more importantly, what the audience finds to be entertaining. That level of knowledge cannot be replaced instantaneously. And this is why stability is so important.
Facts.
When a creator keeps the same team, you're not just seeing growth in the creator, you're also seeing growth in the whole production and shebang-a-bang in and of itself. And that's largely due to them being around and just learning for a long time. And this is what DDG is losing every time he has to get rid of a cameraman in this game. He has to rebuild chemistry. This has to be a person that needs to learn his new style. An audience must become familiar with this new person. Old relationships and inside jokes become dead. New ones have to be built. Another disagreement will ultimately become some sort of public drama. And then future applicants may have a bunch of different questions and not understanding the lengths that this person must take in order to get to doing this job properly. And this is why I look so closely at DDG's tryouts of these new cameramen. As somebody who's worked behind the scenes in content creation for a long time, since the early AMP days, I understand the complexities of bringing somebody in, hiring somebody new, getting them acclimated to the system. DDG's tryouts are proving that there is no shortage in people that are willing to film. Hell, everybody thinks that they can pick up a camera and just hold it. But the dramatic hiring process does not mean any guarantees of chemistry, trust, or loyalty. The real challenge begins when the tryouts end. Hell, even today, hiring new people is such a daunting and arduous task. Sometimes you even want to put up with the nonsense of a current employee just so that you can get to the next day. DDG's latest losing of a cameraman started as this big public disagreement, but once we look at Ed, Johnny, and the people who came after them, it becomes a much bigger problem and a much bigger conversation. And while every person may have a different reason as to why they left, some started new careers, some became tired of the job, some may not have agreed with DDG about the pay or the expectations, ultimately the result is the same. DDG loses someone who became part of the content, and it starts over and over and over again with another search for another replacement. And while the cameraman tryouts may help him find the most talented application, talent isn't the only problem. It's the chemistry, it's the trust, it's the loyalty. Hell, it's how to keep them in the long run. Now, I'm not saying that I have the answer for this. I'm not saying that.
Nah, this man is speaking facts though. I very much agree with what he's saying, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. As a cameraman, bro, you should get the goddamn treated like just a goddamn it's your kid, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. If that nigga's not treating you like he your kid, if the nigga, the famous creator not treating the cameraman as like a kid or some shit, it's bullshit, bro. Get the fuck on, bro. Fuck it. You might as well get the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck on, bro. You might as well go and not have a fucking cameraman, bro. There's no point, bro. I'm just being real, bro. You're not paying me right, I'm leaving. I'm dipping, bro. Simple as that. But nah, no fact. Nah, facts though. I very much do agree with what he's saying though. So I'm about to wrap this video right here. If you made it this far to the video, man, I appreciate everybody for all the support, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment, man. I love y'all very, 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 very much. We on the road to 500 subs, man. And I love y'all so much, bro. And I see y'all boys to the next. Stupid ass. Hold on, I gotta redo that motherfucker. I see y'all, motherfucker, man. To the next one.
Hey, bye.
Chandelier. I've been known for a long time. I can't feel my face. I on a speed run. I'ma win a race. If you tryna make some money, let bro just bring me a chase. Shawty begging for the guala, I'ma put